Early morning, just got my coffee, walking back to my car, and I see this on the floor.
See a penny, pick it up all day long, you'll have good luck.
And it's heads up. Let's go. After I took that last video, I realized I looked like Ryan DePaulo. Just kidding. I love you, bud. You're my favorite blogger. But anyway, feel good, look good, play good, act good, smell good? Not yet. Let's go home and shower. Look at these fucking things. I gotta cut these fingernails because I can't have these ugly fucking things on these fat, chubby fingers all over my pretty vlog. You know what I'm saying? Where you going? Poker tournament results. My chart, kind of on a downswing since Vegas. Looking at the numbers, it looks really bad with a lot of red. Very few greens, no big numbers since Vegas. Look at this. Look at all those negatives. It's disgusting. Kind of embarrassing. I feel like it is. I feel like I don't know how to play tournaments anymore. I don't know. Let's fucking get some spikes up, bud. We get to Harrah's and the place is bumping. Just grabbed the only open cart and I found another penny. Wow, this.
See a penny, pick it up. All the day you'll have to look.
Well, as soon as we get to our table, that doesn't seem to be that true. Because 2 seats to our right, we have the winner of last year's WSOP at Harrah's main event, Ian Cohen. And directly to our left, we got Jessica Kai. And if you don't know her, you might know her husband. He's kind of good at poker tournaments. Hey, Dave.
Cold Stone's hair has gotten really gray in the last year. Is he okay?
Do you think it's real?
I thought so.
Sorry, Cold Stone. Had to do it to you. You know I love you. Old buddy from Long Island, New York. Tournament grinder, crusher. Alright, let's party. Now I'm sure you're done hearing me talk about my chubby fingers and all the players that are better than me. So let's get into the poker tournament. We lose a couple chips with pocket fives, going multi-way, not flopping a 5. We lose a couple chips, raising ace-queen offsuit, under the gun, airballing the flop. Now we're in the big blind. We start the hand with 26,300 in chips. Jessica Kai raises under the gun to 1,000. Everybody folds to me in the big. We're going to defend with the king 10 offsuit. The flop comes out king deuce 3. We check it, and she bets 1,000. We call. The turn's an 8. We check again, and she checks back. The river's a jack. We check again. She bets 1,000. Now, I think I have the best hand. Raising doesn't really make sense here, so I just call, and she just mucks her hand. Then we get pocket fives on the button. We raise it up to 1,200, and everyone folds. Then we get ace-king in the cutoff. The hijack raises to 1,200, and we bump it up to 4,200. He folds, and we pick up those chips. Then we get the ducks. Multi-way to the flop. The flop comes out king, king, ace. Then we get the ducks again. This guy just wasted fucking 5 minutes of my break time. Got pocket deuces. Under the gun limps for 500. This player races to 2,000. Kind of aggressive. I call in the small blind. Oh, there's Jimmy. Let's hide from Jimmy. I call. Another player call. 2 other players calls. The flop comes out deuce 6-9. I lead out for 2,000. It goes fold to the pre-flop raiser. He makes it 5,100. Obviously, we flat. Turns an ace. Kind of don't like that card because I think he's got an overpair, not an ace. So I check anyway. He bets 5,100. To me, that's a scared bet, so don't raise here unless he's got a set aces. It's a scared bet. so I just call. The river comes a 3. 3 of spades. It also puts 3 spades on the board. I asked him if he's got a green chip, which is a 25k chip. He says no. He's got a little bit less than me. So I'm thinking he's gonna check back if I check anything. So I rip all in. And he goes into the tank. And he's tanking. And he's tanking. I'm chewing gum at the time, so now I'm chewing the gum fast. I'm chewing the gum slow. I'm blowing bubbles. I'm trying to do anything to get this guy to call me. I'm looking relaxed. I'm looking tight. I'm looking nervous. I'm blowing more bubbles. I'm pretty sure he has something lower than aces, maybe kings, maybe queens. I really want to get paid by this guy, so I even say, king's no good. He tanks for fucking 5 minutes and then folds. Back from break, we got 46,400 tournament units and ace jack of clubs on the button. Jess Kai raises under the gun to 2,000. Little concerning, but we're gonna play this hand, maybe 3-bet it until Ian makes it 6,000 in the cutoff. God damn it, I'm in between these two. I'm folding ace jacks of clubs on the button. Call me crazy, call me scary. But the flop came out queen 6 deuce with 2 hearts, no clubs. So suck on that. With blinds at 500 and 1,000, we got the ace jack again, this time in the big blind. Cold Stone raises it up to 2,300 second to act. It folds back to me and I make it 7,400. He complains that he only had 3 black chips, so he can't call. I said, if I would have made it 73, would you have called? He flips over king, queen of hearts and folds. We have a little fun and we show him the jack of hearts, telling him he's not going to hit a royal with that hand. Whoa. King, queen suited, dude. We weren't getting a royal. Now we got queen jack offsuit in the small blind. Under the gun raises to 2,000, folds back to me. Obviously we defend and Jess also defends in the big blind. The flop comes out 8-9-9. We all check. The turn is a 6. I check. Jess bets 2,000 and under the gun player folds. I'm thinking probably got 2 overs and a gut shot here. I'm gonna float. The river comes out a 3. I check it again over to her, and now she bets 5,000. Well, unless she's got a 9, what is she betting for? So I tank for a little bit. And I put in a raise to 15,000 because I think she's full of it. She folds, and as I go to muck my cards, she makes a joke like she's trying to grab them, and I tell her, you can see it on the vlog. So if you're watching, sorry, Jess. It's the end of registration, and blinds are at 1,000, 1,500. We're in the big blind with ace 3 of clubs, and under the gun, min raises to 3,000. The hijack calls, and I defend in the big blind. The flop comes out ace 3 deuce with 2 spades. Now when I flop something strong, I love donk leading because I want to get re-raised. So I lead out for 5k. Unfortunately, the under the gun player folds, but the hijack calls. The turn comes a 5 of spades. That's not really the card we wanted to see on the turn. So I check, and the hijack checks back. The river comes, the 5 of diamonds. That could also be one of the worst cards in the deck for us. So I check, and the hijack checks back and shows 6s. That's no good here. I'm gonna take it down. We're up to 59k. With blinds at 1,000, 2,000, AP, a Florida grinder, makes it 4,000 in middle position. We're on the cutoff with king, queen offsuit. We bump it up to 13,000. He calls and we go heads up to the flop. The flop comes out 10, 7, 5 with 2 diamonds. and he rips all in. Oh, we're down to 38,500 with blinds at 1,500, 2,500. But we got the pocket rockets, the aces, the bullets, the best starting hand. AP opens to 6,000 in middle position. We're in the hijack and I don't want to re-raise, so I flat. Both blinds call. Now we're going four ways to the flop. I'm a little nervous. The flop comes out ace, king, jack with two hearts. Everyone checks to me and I get nervous, so I just rip all in. The small blind folds, the big blind calls, and AP folds. Here we go. He shows 5 deuce of hearts. 10. That works. Let's go. We're at 91,500. And we're jacking off in the big blind. Under the gun min raises and it folds back to us. We defend and the flop comes out 4, 6, 7. I check and he bets 10K. We lay it down. I guess Amy's right. Jacking off is not always good. So my phone is running out of storage. I had kings. Wild player limped in. I raised to 8,500. He called me. The flop was ace, 10, 6. He checks, I check. Turn is a queen. He checks, I check again. River's another queen. He bets 7,000. I call. He shows 5 high. All right. Then we're in the big blind with 7-9 offsuit. For some reason, some guy limped in for 3K. Small blind completes. I check. The flop comes out 9-6 deuce with 2 clubs. Pretty good flop for 7-9 in the big blind. Small blind checks. I bet 3K. The player who limped makes it 10K. The small blind shoves all in. I fold. Small blind had 5-3 of clubs. Big blind had ace-9. I lose to both because the flush gets there. We're back from break. First hand, we got 4s on the button. The cutoff limps, which is very annoying. I open to 14,000 and the small blind shoves all in. If this goddamn guy didn't limp in the fucking cutoff, I wouldn't have to open so damn big. Now we're down to 68,000 with the blinds at 2,000, 4,000. We're gonna need a little help here, please. It's around this time that my phone stopped letting me record. But it's okay, because the next hand we pick up the ace-10 offsuit on the button and we just rip it in and pick up 10K in blinds. Then a couple hands later, under the gun min raises to 8K. Folds to me in the cutoff and I rip it in with pocket queens. Unfortunately, he folds, but now we're up to 86,000 in chips. One orbit later, after freeing up space on my phone, we got ace-king offsuit on the button. Unfortunately, it folds to me. I make it 10K, and everyone folds. But we're back at 86K. Slow and steady wins the race. Blinds now up to 3,000, 5,000. We got the hookers in the hijack. I raise it up to 12,000 and everyone folds. I guess that's okay though. Now we got Big Dick in middle position. Did I say Big Dick? I meant Big Slick in spades. We raise it up to 12,000 and the big blind calls. The flop comes out King 10-5 with 2 diamonds. He checks, and I down bet to 6,000, trying to induce a raise. But he just calls. The turn comes a black 8. He checks again, and I just shove, trying to get him to call me light. Unfortunately, he folds, but it's okay. We made it to the 100K club. Our stack's at 125,000. The average is 168K and only 6 more people till the money. And just a reminder, You're in the money on day one, but only 5% of players are bagging and going to day two. Now we got more big slick energy second to act. We raise it up to 13K, and a player re-raises to 30K in like middle position. I don't love this. The alarms are going off. And then George, a player from Dania Beach, flats the 30. Well, now it comes back to me, and I got like 110K. This is all in or fold. But I got ace king with like 20 big blinds. Everybody says it's a shove. So, what do? After thinking for a while, weighing out my options, thinking about all the dead money, think about how this kid who just min-raised to 30K basically just doubled up with aces, I make the decision of what the book says to do here with this amount of chips. You hear the announcer raising the blinds to 366. It gets back to the kids and makes it 30K, and he starts tanking. Now, it could be a show to get the other player to call. We know this. But we like that he didn't snap call, I guess. After thinking for a little bit, he puts his chips in the middle, and George tank folds. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. That's it, bud. Well, that fucking sucked. The ace-king hand, we opened to 13,000 at a big blind of 5K. The guy made it 30, and then George fucking flashed the 30. I mean, my hand's all in or fold there. I got 110 behind or something like that. Not even. My all-in was 105 total. I mean, to fold ace-king there, I should have just folded it there because I had a feeling he had aces. Fuck, man. I take 35th place, 30 people pay. I'm going to have to start opening and then folding ace-king. Fucking A, bro. So annoying. I don't know if I could ever fold ace-king there. Actually, I can fold ace-king there. I know I can't fold ace-king there. And I know I want to be a vlogger.